Oh, hey guys, what's that? I can't hear y'all. Huh? Oh, I can't hear y'all over the sound of my J-Lab earbuds. Go check J-Lab out. They're not the sponsor. They do not sponsor this video, but friendly shout out to them. I'm using the J-Lab Go Airs. Go check out J-Lab. I'm yelling because I can't hear. But go check out J-Lab Go Airs. And if you want to know what I'm listening to, it would happen to be Larry Larton, Jewel Thief. Listen to Larry Larton, listen to his podcast, actually, his book called Gangster Redemption. Pretty good book, go check it out. Anyways, guys, today's video, we should be working on the buggy and talking about what is the plan. What is the plan? What are we going to do now that we blew up an engine? I don't know. Let's get straight up into it. Roll the intro. No mic today at all. None, because I just don't feel like messing with it, honestly. What's up, everybody? Sorry about the sun. Not sorry, because compared to yesterday, I'm glad it's out. Well, as y'all probably know, we had some trouble over here with this Volkswagen motor after we finally got it running. So we did succeed. Well, we decided to go on in the house, call it a day. So we went on up in the house, and I'm kind of peeping around, just getting an idea. Bud's here, peeping around, getting an idea. And he goes, you know what? Kind of got something you want to see. And I'm like, if it involves that Volkswagen, I don't want to see it. Anyway, he goes, no, I think you might want to look at this. So I'll take a peek what he's got. After I convince him. That took a little bit, guys. Convincing him ain't the easiest. I looked at this post. This guy had posted some Volkswagen stuff for sale. I don't know, 25, 30 minutes before I looked at it. And I go, you know what? That's pretty close to when we tore ours up. Or it tore itself up. So, yeah. Got the little bleep bleep and hit the old guy up. And he said, yeah, you can come on over and take a look. Went over there and looked, and sure enough, he had a complete motor. Needs rebuilt. And he had a parts motor. And I was like, well, you know, we're going to make a motor out of this, so we're good. And then I kind of glanced down there and seen he had a transmission with CV axles on it. And a couple starters too, so we kind of worked out a little deal on everything, and both come to terms with some finances, and we drug that stuff home. Now we're going to have to jump into this motor and see what we can't make out of it. I'm going to go ahead and, after we reveal it, yesterday we did work on it. I did film. I made a mistake and didn't have the mics plugged in right or something. So all film from yesterday had no audio except for what was recorded on my phone. And that's what y'all are fixing to get. I'm going to tell you, God's good, you know. He's good. He made a way when there wasn't, when we didn't see a way. So, just so happens to be that the parts that we got with the parts motor is I'm thinking about that mower. Starting to feel good, I guess. Just happens to be what's broke on that other one, so we might be able to make us another motor and transmission that we just acquired, and who knows where that thing's gonna go. I'll just let y'all think about that for a little bit. Why don't y'all take a peek at this motor here? She ain't no 1600, she's 1200, 1962 model. A little bit of what we found yesterday, during the film log yesterday, we did a compression test. It wasn't the best accurate one, so we're going to make it better because I was impressed with what we seen yesterday. That compression test there, it was, yeah, it had compression because it was pushing the darn compression thing out. We hit 150 pounds yesterday. 210 on cylinder 2. So, we got it running yesterday for a little bit. And we're going to do another compression test today. We're going to thread it in. We'll see what she can't come up with. After we disconnect the electrical to the coils, so that way we don't have a boom. Because I quite don't want. But I'm pretty much convinced this one's what's going to go on the little sand rail. I mean, I know it's 1200, but if you want to factor in the fact that it's got 150 pounds plus compression on every cylinder, and you know, you put the open exhaust, open air intake and stuff, I'm more than certain that's going to be more powerful than, say, slapping together that 1600 with all these used parts that we have at 90 at best compression. Yes, I can re-ring it. Yes, I know how. No, I don't want to. Yeah, and also we do know what the inside looks like, and we do know that it does not actually need a rebuild. Again, you know, we kind of messed up yesterday. I messed up bad. I borescoped that thing, and it had the thin coat of oil on it, no carbon buildup, cross hatches on every cylinder. The pistons were still shiny. Minimal. I went down the throat of the intake, and it was just beautiful. I went down the oil cap all the way down, beautiful. And one would be hard to convince me that this motor hasn't been rebuilt within the last, say it ran, 1,000 miles, if that. You would be hard to press me to say this motor's not a fresh rebuild. I'm just not convinced that it's an old, worn-out motor. And that's why I just say that God's good, man. Makes a way when there doesn't seem to be a way. I believe that's going to be a better motor than trying to slap that 1600. So why not? So let's just quit this bitty banner. He's going to take you a peep over here at this little parts block real quick. Fan. The parts transmission is on the back. A real quick fan on that. And then we're going to quit jabbing our lips, and we're going to get busy. Because the plan today is to compression test this, strip this exhaust, and strip the exhaust off of that one. And again, sorry for the sun glare. If it's that bad, I'm sorry. If we make good progress, then we can unbolt that motor and pull it off. And then, well, we might just bolt this one in. I don't know. I got a time frame that I like to go in the house, so we'll see. Let's take a peep at this stuff. Let's y'all look at how good these look here. Don't think we got no junk. That looks really good. The other one's equal. And to-do. Me get caught on my build. Yep. Starter off over here. That was an extra transmission that we picked up. Already has CV axles. So you know how easy that's going to make that for something? So let's jump straight into it starting yesterday. Get the clip from the start. Probably won't be long because y'all are like sitting at like 7.5 minutes now. You want to try to start it before we compression test it? Up to you, man. Maybe save me film from my phone. Tell you what, man, let's see if we can get a little bust off on it. And we'll, if we can get it to bust off, great. If not, we'll go back and redo it. We had it started up yesterday, but we are going to compression test it. So I don't want to run it too much. I'm trying to stick my hands in that hot thing. Okay, now y'all are on tripod. Whew, it's not cooperating today. Give it a little drink. Maybe not have a fire coming to exhaust today, because that was a big problem yesterday. We pretty much caught the muffler on fire. We'll give y'all that story here shortly. That would be all in the outro. We'll tell you the story about all getting it wrong. We'll tell you all that in the outro. Already know. Oh, negative. I got the negative. Negative on the battery.
Yeah, that's why she ain't doing nothing. I'm like, hey, hold on a second now. I had you go. Something. What in the world has changed?
Give it a little gas. She does run, guys. It smokes like crazy. Whew. But that's everything that's in the darn exhaust, guys. Don't get us wrong. There's stuff in there. Dude, I coated them cylinders with Martha Mystery Oil, even though. And then we believe that there was a mouse nest up in this thing because it caught on fire. I'll tell you why it caught on fire real quick. I'm going to make this short. Let's try to do a 60-second quick recap. We got it. Old boy said the motor needed to be rebuilt. It don't run. Now, he is the boyfriend of the young lady whose dad passed away, who did all the stuff. Now, keep in mind, we could obviously tell when we got there he didn't know much about these Volkswagen engines, and we did take advantage of our little bit of knowledge. I did not take advantage on the price. No, we took advantage. I paid him exactly what he was asking for. We took advantage of our knowledge of trying to help inform him so he can get better for his next, you know? Yes, I want to clarify that. I don't do dirty work. No. We don't do that. We got it home. We did these few things that we already discussed about. It would not pop off. Something got me thinking. I popped this valve cover. Me and him got it top dead center on there. And the rotor was facing 9 o'clock. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Vacuum advance should be facing 2 o'clock. But you know, old Thunderhead, 289, he gave us a pointer, because I'm still not real familiar with all of this stuff. But he gave us a pointer here maybe about a week ago when we was working on the other motor. He said, whenever you find your top dead center and you got it, you know, your piston up, your intake and your exhaust are close on the number 1, and your mark's right there, it don't matter where your rotor is. Where your rotor's facing, that's going to be your number 1 position, and then you go with the sequence after that. So we took that, did number 1, 3, 4, 2, did what we just did a while ago, bam, it ran. Let's get into a compression test. Now we're on. Yeah, smoke's still clearing. We're threaded in. Maybe this time I won't get blown off by compression. He couldn't hold 150 pounds, guys. No. I could hold. No, it was 200 pounds. Hey, you like that son? Something ain't right. Cylinder 2 had 210 with that one. That was a push one. Keep in mind that. So theoretically it should be less. It's reading 90 now. I don't like something. I don't understand how it went from 210 to 90 just by us changing how we measured it. I'm gonna stick with yesterday's. 210. Well, I'll stick with that 150. This one had 210. Okay, go ahead. No difference. I bet y'all can see our ugly mugs now. We're back, so I bet y'all can see now. Let's turn it. Maybe we'll get what we got yesterday. Dude, man, I'm sticking with yesterday's stuff. Hunter. This should be cylinder 4. Sweet. That one's decent. Best so far. That is 110. Go with it. Let's see this one. Easy 110, 105. That's better. Yeah.
Still better than the other one. Well, I'm gonna stick with what I was on yesterday.
I know I can barely see, but over there, the engine is pulled. And I'm working on pulling exhaust. But the old engine is pulled. And like that, the exhaust is off.
I really like that.
They don't even know that.
Huh?
They don't even know how hard it was.
Wasn't really like that, but hey, yeah, we're fixing to divorce this transmission. Then we'll have nothing but the motor. Oh, check this out.
Yeah, I already told them about that while you were.
Oh, see, I wasn't in the loop. We were working our butts off today.
Old motor is pulled. It's sitting on the bench. Good motor's right here. About to separate transmission. Hopefully plans
Well, we got to pull the clutch.
to go in within the next week. Hopefully.
That's real nice. We push back with that.
That's separated. Man, I'm doing what you did yesterday. Alright guys, I know y'all all types of crooked. I'm having gimbal problems. Bear with me. It's just not cooperating with me, and I really don't give a crud. So, you know, if this don't look great in editing, I will just film something else. But thank y'all for watching. Got a lot done.
One slight hiccup.
Went to go put the clutch on. That didn't really work out too well.
Flywheels have 2 different ID diameters.
So, yeah.
So I get to learn how to either change out a flywheel or
We'll just order the clutch.
we'll just order a clutch for this one.
Either way, guys, thank y'all for watching. This is the plan, and see y'all next one.
Peace.